But it is advertising hemp oil to relax you. And evidently, to make you fuck hard all night.
I fucking hate smut. It's been well documented. I don't like what Mickey does to the Bachelor. It makes it all smutty. My biggest problem with this is this sentence fragment to sell it. Few drops hard, fuck all night.
Right. This was clearly from Siberia. Drove away from a gas pump the other day.
Oh, did you have your the fuel pump still in your car?
Yep.
It just rips off. It's like a lizard's tail.
I was gonna say because that first sentence is a completely normal thing to happen.
Totally,
there had
yeah.
to be more.
Right. What are you gonna just stay there?
Wouldn't make it for a good story.
You have to drive away.
Yeah.
And move on with your life, you know. But no, the fuel pump was fixed firmly in the gas tank as I drove away. Wasn't intoxicated, little high. It was really the pump the gas, go in the store to get a couple niblets and an Evian, and then come back out.
You forget.
You're in a world that's not the world you're supposed to be in, right? And you drive away. Now, I was very embarrassed. I did it in front of this man and his girlfriend, and he said, "Oh, dude, don't worry about it. I did that like 2 weeks ago. Just drive off. They'll repair it."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But I couldn't.
Couldn't.
I couldn't just drive off, you know. So I took the hose.
What happened though? Because
it was a breakaway from the top. It just
pops out because it happens so much that it would cost them $1,000 to replace the tubing if they didn't have a breakaway.
Yeah,
I'm going to confess something to you guys right now. It happened when I was filling up Adam Carolla's Jaguar one time at the gas station.
Oh wow!
But it just just came out.
Oh, it pulled out of the car.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Made a very alarming sound.
Oh, yeah. It's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrifying. So I bring it in. The man is freaking out. He is... I don't know. Oh, it's Rogan shit. I'm so scared to say. Yeah, I was going to say he's from the streets of Bombay, you know. But I don't
That's
know.
fine.
All right. Will you just be the arbiter moving forward, you know? Just gavel on any of this shit, please, because I don't know.
I feel like I
need steer us the wrong way.
Yes, reckless abandon.
Yeah,
if you will.
yeah. Anyway, so I bring it inside the gas station. I give it to the guy. He's panicking. There is a line of 4 or 5 people. He is hovering over me while I fill out the all the paperwork and will not attend to them. And I go, You can help them out. I'm gonna be a second here. He hovers. There's a mutiny. The guy's yelling, "You got his information, man. Can we just..." You know, everybody's pissed off. So tensions are pretty high. So I drive away, and I realize that I didn't take pictures of the actual pump because I'm kind of getting weird vibes from the guy. Like he's very...
Like he'll sue you?
Very panicky.
Opportunistic.
Very, you know, I just didn't get good vibes from him.
He's like the white tiger in Eravanda Diga.
It had nothing to do with him being from the streets of Bombay. It could have been, you know, name a gender, name a look. It just was a weird energy. So I call him because he takes down my info and I have his. And I say, "Hey, this is Dylan. I just drove away from the pump." He hangs up immediately. So I go, "Oh, that's weird." Call him back, picks up again, hangs up the phone. I go, "Oh, this isn't good." So I turn around, I drive back.
Why?
Because I need to take pictures of everything, just in case something goes awry. You know, they
try to sue you.
They could say I mangled the thing when I know that I didn't. And do you have any proof of that? No.
Wouldn't it be funny if you're driving back and he's out there with a fucking axe?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not beyond an experience in L.A. There's
Sure.
some pretty scrupulous human beings out here.
Absolutely.
And then all-time backfire, he hits the wrong part of it, blows up, and he's dead. That'd be an all-time backfire.
all-time
Dylan,
backfire.
by triggering events, actually killed that man. He's responsible.
Yep. Manslaughter.
Involuntary.
I was
2
looking at
years.
that wasn't. That would be an all-time backfire.
All-time backfire. So I walk into the gas station and I say, "Hey, you remember 15 minutes ago?" Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Yeah, how can I help you?" And I can't understand. I just
Thick accent?
can't do it.
It's okay. You're not a racist for that.
I can't do it.
It's different languages.
He said 40 miles. He said the boss lives 40 miles away. He repeated it 6 times. I just had no idea what he was saying. So I say I need to take pictures of the pump. He says, no can do. And I go, why not? And he says, well, the pump is in the manager's office now, and I can't open the door. And I said, well, did you take it back there? And he goes, yeah. And I go, did you open the door to take it back there? And he goes, yeah. And I say, well, then I need you to open it again so that I can take pictures of it. And he says, no can do. So now I'm starting to get really like, oh, this is, there's fuckery afoot. And I say, he keeps bringing up the fact that his boss won't let him. His boss won't let him. It's his boss's office. He can't go back there, even though he just did. So I say, can you call your boss to see if he'll give you permission to go back there? And he says, no, he's not available right now. And that's when I said, well, then I, unfortunately, have got to call the police right now. And he said, let me call him now. So he calls. What sounds like a teenager picks up the phone. I mean, it's probably one of these fucking... He's probably at CSUN. His dad owns a couple of these, and he fucking chucked one in his lap, you know. But the kid's like, yeah, it's not a problem. Just here, give the phone back to him. So the guy answers the phone, gets the okay, takes me back there. I take the pictures of the pump, and I get out of there. It's probably going to be $1,000 or so. But it was just such a yucky experience. And looking back on it, there really wasn't any fuckery afoot. This guy is just, he's an immigrant, doesn't get paid a lot. The guy was petrified at what was going to happen. It could have been his fault, but just stay present out there, everybody. Just take a breath and remember when shit's hooked up to your car.
He's petrified. This
is another podcast show. It's a show where we gab and goof about really whatever is at top of mind. My name is Dylan. I'm settled up next to one real Nicholas Davis.
You said you were going to call the police.
Yeah.
What an intense story. That's what I was.
What was I going to do?
No,
I couldn't do anything.
I was anxiety ridden. I would just during the story. I didn't know where this was going.
Just so you know, they wouldn't have come.
Yeah, they would have.
No.
Who are you?
I called the police 2 years ago when someone was in my backyard and stole my bicycle.
That's Pat, by the way.
Hi. And so I called the police at 3 a.m. I said, someone's in my backyard and they stole my bicycle. They said, is he still there? I said, no, he stole my bicycle. He ran off. Oh, okay. Are you safe? Are you in the house now? Yeah. Yeah, just lock your door.
Yeah, but Patrick the perp was right in front of me. I was in the perp's home, his place of work.
Yeah, the police would see it differently.
You're a grown man complaining about a bicycle being stolen by someone who is, at least, depending on what gear the bike was in and how much meth he was on, he could be half a mile away in any direction.
He flew over my fence. It was like a superhero.
It's not actionable. They can't do anything about that.
Right. You really think you're going to have to pay $1,000 for that, too? I feel like that... People get dinged. That's insane.
I know.
What are your thoughts
on
that?
Well, one of the reasons is because there are vapor tests. They have to come out and do vapor tests. The child that owned the gas station explained this to me.
Oh. And you tested positive for vape?
For vapes, yeah.
You're a vapor?
I am a vapor. I got to stop vaping. It's so bad. But no, so they have to get the city or the state or whatever regulatory body.
It's like a smog check.
Yeah, they got to come out and see if there are vapors leaking from the thing, which there aren't because there are breakaways. But you got to pay for that. You got to pay for the new tube.
Oh, VAPOR.
Can I tell you, one time I was kind of a dickhead. I kind of did what you did, but I did the exact opposite. So it was when I owned that tour company down in
You just drove off.
No, because I was confronted. So get this. They're worth like $1 billion. They built up this husband and wife team, a bunch of these apartment live, work, play, whatever buildings. Right. And I used to park my tour buses in the parking lot of one of these buildings because it was right behind my store. And one day I had a canopy. I had added canopy for shade for my patrons on my tour bus. I forgot to pull it down. Yeah. So I drove into the parking garage. I took out a good portion of the water lines that were on the ceiling because the canopy was too high. The wife, who doesn't have anything to do, so she ran the parking lot, You know,
Well, she does have something to do. She's running the
parking lot, right?
Yeah.
She comes yelling at me. She's like, "Look what you did!" And she's pointing at all the water pipes, spraying all the water out.
Yeah.
And
What's your problem, bitch?
No, I said, well, it kind of said. I said,
Yeah.
"Hey, look what you did to my van! My canopy is ruined." She was confused. She was a Middle Eastern woman. She appreciated the game, I think. She said, "Who's going to pay for this?" I said, "Who's going to pay for my canopy?" I said, "Look,
Right.
you got costs, I got costs. Let's call it even."
Yeah. We're at an impasse here. There's nothing we can do. It's literally no one's fault. We got to just take care of our own things. This is another podcast show.
Hey, well, we're on Hollywood. I had to go into Hollywood.
We're not.
Well, that's where my store was.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
talking about Hollywood.
Yeah.
Dylan, I just sent you 2 videos. I got a new segment because I want to let the audience know when I leave this house.
Should we break down what we're going to talk about today? So we've got Pat's incredible segment, 15 seconds outside.
15 minutes.
15 minutes outside.
I had to run to drop off fish food for one of my clients in the Hollywood Hills. This is what happens in the 15 minutes that I leave the comfort and security of my home
Right.
to venture out.
Right. It's all part of the plan, man. They want us inside. It's why they're not doing anything about the goddamn zombies.
Right.
And they're going to drive us inward. But we have to befriend them, I think. It's our only...
This is a short.
Go ahead.
This is a short segment because actually, Dylan, I'm actually kind of putting this on your lap. It's kind of your segment. You haven't been following up with Peep This Out a lot, but a recent episode of Ian K's Peep This Out. I don't know if you're keeping track. He has done Papa John's Pizza has thrown their hat into the New York style crust
Oh, yeah.
business.
Yeah.
And he reviews it. It's pretty entertaining. I want your take on that. So I'll play a clip of that later. But let's get to 15 minutes of Pat leaving his house. Yes,
Nick's,
Nikki.
got his hands
Couple
up.
quick production notes. I am the one playing the thing, so
Oh,
I'm
no.
either going to need Pat or Dylan to send me the stuff Pat that sent Dylan. And Dylan, one of the links that you sent me was a link directly to your Gmail email that I was not able to open up. So whatever you sent me, also resend me.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That was me trying to send you a Zoom link for our guest, Wes. But I got it to him. Don't worry about that.
All right. Where the hell is this thing? Oh, man. So damn slow.
Since I'm assuming part of Pat's 15 minutes outside may have something to do with zombies, someone DM'd me and they had like a genius idea, which I don't want to give him his cut, but he said, if you do this, you're going to have to give me 10%. But we need to commission an artist because I'm learning a little bit about how NFTs kind of pop off.
Right.
And
Please teach me.
we commission an artist to make zombie NFTs. We have someone make a screamer, a bellhop, or something, and those are our NFTs.
Right.
So the whole idea is there's got to be like a story and a community behind them.
Got
is
it.
what makes them valuable.
And I could see this popping off because people will call us disgusting monsters and inhumane when they hit the Twitter sphere.
But there's also this.
Are we going to be billionaires?
There's also this we're kind of like the alt-right stokes the fire. We are eliciting people who also don't like the zombies, and it's not the zombies themselves; it's the whole solution surrounding it.
Sometimes it is the zombies themselves.
But I think in our humor, we're highlighting a big problem and
Sure,
actually doing a service. And these zombies are going to pop off, and every 10%. Of any sale of the NFTs of the original zombies that we put out to saving poverty.
Yeah.
Helping poverty.
Hey, Nikki, I airdropped you one of the clips of 15 minutes of Pat leaving the security of his house. Is it there?
It is. You didn't airdrop it, but it was in my inbox.
Oh, okay. Let's play this. Excuse me.
Did you go to the doctor?
No.
Okay.
Afraid of them. All right. So,
Afraid of the doctor.
yes, I am. All right. Zoom in a little bit. So, I think a lot of our listeners, they probably think we're incompassionate bastards, how we
Sure.
talk about zombies. But I want to give an example of this gentleman that's laying on in front of the bus stop where there's a bench where patrons should be able to sit, possibly elderly people waiting to take the bus. And there's a guy laying there. When you look at him, does he look like he lost his job at the fork factory 3 months ago? And
Not this guy?
not the guy standing up. That's just a regular person.
See, I can't zoom in on.
No, you don't need to zoom in. I will. Just play the clip. Here we go.
Focus in. everybody.
Yeah. Here we
Does
go.
he look? No, the question was. Sorry, Nick. The question was, does this man look like he lost his job at the fork factory?
Right, like a
Got it.
couple months ago.
Okay, let's see it.
All right. Here we go. This is what we encounter living in Los Angeles when you leave your house for 15 minutes to go run some errands.
Yeah.
He's chilling out.
He appears to be taking his selfie video.
He takes a rip off his coffee.
Yeah, I think that,
Oh, it's a coffee.
I think that guy's part of the Sway House. I don't I don't think he is homeless, but if he is, he's definitely a fancy.
Well, he's got he's got nice things.
Yeah.
He's got some stuff with him that is on top. Well, basically blocking anybody else's use of the bench on the sidewalk.
Yeah. It's he is the captain now.
Oh my God! I wish I would have been there. I would have sat down. Sir, do you mind if I move your cart?
Dude, it's so funny.
I wouldn't have done that.
I love. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I talk big on these shows, but when I witness it in person, you get real sad. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
it's all sad.
heartbreaking. But sometimes they're not sad. Case in point, my darling wife and I were at the farmer's market over the weekend. We were sampling authentic homemade tamales, hummus, doing a little thrift shopping, you know. And we're sitting down. We're enjoying our lunch in the sun. Vitamin D is very important. Everybody take your supplements. And my wife starts to kind of get a very concerned look on her face. And I go, what's wrong? And she goes, the guy's rubbing his dick. And I look over and, I mean, this guy is the drunkest human I've ever seen in my entire
Was he a
life.
zombie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The drunkest person I've ever seen in my life.
You could smell it off him sometimes.
Yeah. And he's an old man. Just fucking grinding on his dick. Like just kind of, the in between, there's relieving an itch and beating off.
Yeah.
It's splitting those two. And I go, just ignore him, honey. It's fine. And we continue with our lovely
Hey, there's
day.
your stuff, Dill. You want me to go get it while you're finishing this story?
This has been the longest Postmates delivery. While he's picking you up, I've got actually Nick had 15 minutes outside. It's like a little 15 minutes inside your 15 minutes.
Please. Add on.
We're inceptioning 15 minutes right now.
What do you got? You left your house for 15 minutes and saw something disturbing?
Yeah. I went to go play basketball at I have now found out, a private court. When I got there, it was locked. I jumped the fence, played for 5 minutes, got kicked out by a security guard, walked home with my basketball. But on my walk, I have to go through an underpass.
Oh, fun.
And what do you see under underpasses, Pat?
Well, we see the unhoused.
The zombies, correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this one had taken out quite a chunk of real estate. This is about a 3-bedroom tarp condo, and he has a speaker system in there that is just blaring Drake inside there. It was an incredible architect zombie.
Now, I'm going to say something controversial here. This person, all while they've made a makeshift home out of tarp.
Really quickly, look at how Nick consumes this chocolate croissant. A delicious pastry, one with an incredible amount of effort and care put in to bake it in a manner that will give you the hundreds of layers of flake and beauty.
I don't remember you asking me if I wanted anything.
He said, I want something to coat my stomach because I've only drinking coffee today and it's ripping my insides apart.
I ate it over
They
the
are
bag.
Savages.
You can have as much as you want. Because pastry is a weird term for me to use. You know my... What's the opposite of proclivity? The dryness.
Neurodivergency? Oh, no. Yes. Sorry.
I kid. I'm grateful for the pastry. Pat, back to your...
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
By the way, and if you want to stop talking about zombies, just leave comments in the comment section. I don't know if we'll listen to you. But we want to let you guys know that people that don't live in Los Angeles or some of these cities where they just, with the compassion that our our leaders have for people. They
This isn't going to get political, is it?
not at all. The one thing I'll say about that home that's built on the sidewalk that people should be able to walk through without
The
having
complex,
to
yeah.
having to step on oncoming traffic.
Yeah, that house on that public thoroughfare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very cleanly. Clean. It's clean. There's not a lot of buckets of feces. This person, I don't think I'd be shouting to the rafters as much how much my hatred.
No, they're good people. They just like to fucking, dabble and shooting up some H every once in a while.
Exactly.
And listen to music during the day. But to complete the tale, sorry.
But just don't be fooled. I mean, though you
Yeah,
don't,
yeah,
you don't see the bucket. The real ultimate problem with the homelessness, besides like the eyesoreness, is the sanitary problem that will come to the diseases from living amongst shit.
Right.
And though we don't see any buckets with the guy who built the 4-bedroom tarp home, that's because he built a bathroom, a bucket room where he shits. And maybe
Sure.
he disposes it yards away from him, so he won't be the one getting dysentery or what
Right.
have you. But
But the ducks in
nonetheless,
the LA River really are hurting.
point being, bucket of shit still there.
Right.
So to wrap this up, we're enjoying our meal.
Thanks, Dill. Oh, you're enjoying your meal.
Me and Cece are enjoying our meal. Sitting on the lawn.
Jackie, shut up!
Postmates guy, by the way, said you had a big gecko crawl across the driveway.
You're everywhere.
I really appreciate your just embracing the video. I know what you're doing there. That's a clip. Timestamp it.
So,
You and Cease.
we're enjoying our meal, right? The sun is shining, 71-degree day, absolutely perfect. And I see concern wash across her face once again, and I go, Cece, what's wrong? And she goes, hey, he's pissing. And I look over, and he's got his little worm out, and he's just leaning on his side. He's not even holding it. He's just leaning, and he's going, and he's gurgling because he's dying. And he's just pissing. The piss is just falling out of his phallus, maybe a foot by him. The Kegels, your dick starts to die more when you get older,
It finishes off with some puffs of smoke.
Yeah. And so he just said, well, I guess gotta ignore that too. Because what's the alternative? Ask him to stop?
Moving to a different state.
I'm telling you, this city is killing my reverence. My reverence is dying, and I might need to move. I'm not even kidding. I might need to move. I was driving around the other day. It's really bad. It's really
bad.
really, really bad. It's fucking disgusting.
And
Now,
it's sad.
I'm not moving to Austin, but my reverence is dying. So anyways,
Because Austin is 6 months away from exactly what we
Oh,
are.
sure,
I don't
yeah.
understand the romanticization. They have
Me
homeless.
neither.
They have homeless people in tents. They're a little cleaner, a little cooler, but they're in tents and they're on the street.
I had a guy I know. This is 2 months ago. His name's Brett. Nice guy. Lives in Woodland Hills. Gigantic mansion. I think he sold it for $5 million. He says, "Yep, I'm selling. And new owner's going to be here. They're moving in next week or whatever." It's like, oh, hey, I don't want to be impolite, Brent, but why are you selling? Is it kind of like political? Kind of no, not political at all. It's fucking taxes are killing us.
yeah,
Yeah, that's political.
that's political. Yeah,
You don't even realize why you're moving to Florida.
right.
Bought a fucking yacht in Florida.
Good for him, man. We should all aspire to be able to pick up and move to another multi-million-dollar piece of equity somewhere else. That Florida's not my top choice either, but
A lot of swamp rats down there.
perfect example of. I'll end it with this, and if it's too much, we can cut it out. But it's just L.A. in just perfectly crystallized. Laurel Canyon, Ventura the other day. Homeless man attacks a newsstand lady. I think this could be the
Jackie, shut up!
Sorry, Dylan, go on.
This could be the second order of. Oh no, she's 19 minutes away. Okay.
What's the second order?
The second order is the order that should have gone through but didn't go through, so I placed another one knowing that
I got a second Americana coming?
Yeah, you do.
That means you got a second croissant coming.
No, he's got a peanut butter bar coming from that location.
You don't know me at all.
I get a bite. First dibs.
So Laurel and Ventura.
Just the odyssey of Postmates deliveries
Well,
right now.
they're
This will
insane.
not end.
I'll get all the money back. Even for this. I can't wait to call him.
Good luck.
A little dilly-dally.
What do you mean, good luck?
You're
I've
gonna
done it thousands.
Waste your time on a phone call for 15 minutes to get back $8.
It's not a waste of time, and it's not $8. It's $41, idiot.
You were saying?
Laurel Canyon and Ventura.
How long do you think it would take?
20 minutes.
I think you should be pricing yourself at more than $200 an hour.
I think
and
so
that's
too,
$120 an hour.
but I enjoy it.
There it is. We monetize it.
So, Laurel Canyon Ventura, a zombie, maybe a new kind, an angry, takes a...
No, that's concrete puncher, dude.
Well, the concrete punchers have a psychotic fixation to the inanimate object in front of them. And should their ire turn towards something with a pulse, they could be very dangerous.
Fair enough.
But angries are...
Angries.
They want to hurt people. They're dangerous.
Okay.
So, the other day, this woman, this elderly Asian woman who runs the newsstand on Laurel and Ventura,
Very familiar with this.
gets a chair thrown at her, and it's then picked up, and she's beaten with it. She ended up okay. The guy walked off and stuff like that, but it was just an angry attack. 4 fire trucks are called. The entirety of Laurel Canyon and Ventura is choked off, and they don't find the guy. I mean, they can't find the guy. I mean, he walked away. I mean, he's gone. The cops didn't come. The firefighters came. All of Laurel Canyon was completely shut down.
It's a main throughway for the city.
One of the most important roads in the city.
It keeps the heartbeat of the city pumping.
Yes. Shut down for like an hour to 2 hours.
Great.
Nothing happened to him. She just got the fuck beat out of her. And we move on with this beautiful sunny weather.
Compassion, Dylan. We need to be compassionate. Letting people rot on the streets, die of drug overdoses, and fucking assault people.
Fellas, this is
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
This is gonna be our Pokemon, our Magic the Gathering, our NFT collection of playable zombies.
Sure,
it's a whole game, but it highlights the problems.
Bellhop's my favorite card.
Bellhop would be the number one card.
Well, it'd be the number one card for Spikes, but Timmy's I think want a little bit more flair. So we got a lot of stuff.
Not really.
We have to.
We got a lot of stuff to move on to.
What do you guys got? Because I got that peep this out thing, which the audience always love. Dylan.
Well, we have to get to one of Nick's
sorry.
favorite Super Bowl interviews of all time, and evidently there are some brands that are really putting their foot in their mouths.
The Super Bowl interview thing, quick. I could do the Adidas thing. We should have to see, but in honor of the Super Bowl. And we are a sports show, so
right.
Yeah.
I feel like we should.
Pat and Nick do sports.
But here's how. This is my favorite Super Bowl interview of all time. A lot of people's is Marshawn Lynch's. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Are you familiar with it, Pat?
I think so. Yeah.
Just every question he responded. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
he's a dick.
But he's turned out to be a wonderful personality since he's retired.
I love Marshawn.
He had no time. He wanted to be missed with the bullshit when he played.
Yeah.
But now he's really opening up.
He was above
hilarious.
all of the bullshit.
Is this from 2017 when he stole that Super Bowl win from the Patriots?
Yes. So this might hurt Pat.
What do you mean he stole it from the Patriots? Oh, Warren Sharp.
Bad calls.
Oh, got it.
This is Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey. Got it.
And actually, Pat, what reminded me of this, I wasn't even planning on bringing this in.
You'll forgive me. I thought that man was named Warren Sharp.
Warren Sharp sounds like a name I would change to a rookie in Madden. Like Warren Sharp is a dope name.
Yeah.
But so you were talking about the death of late night and highlighted a Jimmy Kimmel horrible question to Arnold Schwarzenegger when he asked him, so 32 years ago on the set of Twins with Danny DeVito, did you ever play any pranks? And then
check that out at patreon.com/another podcast network.
Birds of War, tier $10. You can hear PMC. And Arnold Schwarzenegger made up a lie, and it was good. Here, within this interview, might be a worse question from an interviewer. Granted, it's not from someone who has the most prestigious job in late night television. It's from someone from NBC Channel 5, but there's a really bad question that comes in the middle. But the whole 1 minute 6 second interview is worth a listen.
Team and everybody's trying to keep this as normal of a week as possible, but this is anything but normal. How much fun is this, and how much are you enjoying this experience so far?
Honestly, I think this is terrible doing all this. I think that we could have stayed in Philly and come on Friday or Saturday.
Then you wouldn't get to see Timberlake and all the other celebrities here. It's part of the experience, right?
That's not the one.
He a normal person. He bleed just like I bleed. He go through feelings just like I. So, I mean, he's a celebrity to you. I mean, hats off to him. I listen to his music. I mean, he a great guy. I mean, great artist. But I'm here to play football. I care less about all that other.
Did you see the temperature for game day on Sunday?
Playing indoors.
Now, you might think that is the question that I kind of teased.
Yeah.
But no, here it comes.
If you were outside, though, how would that affect it?
I don't think the Super Bowl will be in the winter. I mean, we'll be here.
Makes sense. They had it cold in New York, right?
I don't think the Super Bowl will be here.
We were talking.
That is such a fucking perfect.
Did that guy get fired? Because he should.
I hope so. It wasn't Warren Sharp either. We need to stop damning Warren Sharp.
One of the interviewer's last sentences or phrases was "makes sense."
But if you were outdoors, how do you think that would affect you?
We wouldn't be here. The Super Bowl wouldn't be somewhere
I
cold.
would imagine, like, what if he really gave that guy the soundbite, and he was like, "Well, what are we talking here? I mean, what kind of weather? What do you think? Like, are we playing in a hot climate, freezing cold? Like, what weather do you want me to expound upon affecting the gameplay?"
Any of these interviews,
Holy
post-game, pre-game, I mean, a bunch of hacky comedians have already talked about this and mined this kind of thing. But like a commentator asking a player, "What's your plan today?" You think I'm going to tell you?
That's why I gave up pregame Sports Center bullshit a long time ago. I only like watching the games. They're jerking each other off. Look at it on the screen, Pat.
Whoa!
All right, so this is the Adidas ad that we got to get to. You want me to read this tweet?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so the tweet is, "We believe women's breasts in all shapes and sizes deserve support and comfort, which is why our new sports bra range contains 43 styles so everyone can find the right fit for them. Explore the new Adidas sports bra collection at this URL." What is the hashtag support is everything?
Support is everything.
Okay.
Pat, would you like to describe the picture that was partnered along with the tweet that Dylan just read?
Well, we have, I think, 25 different breasts, and there's a lot of range of breasts. There's some I like. There's some I'm not fans of.
All right, Pat.
Well, you asked me to describe what I'm saying.
No. They're all beautiful.
You're editorializing.
Yeah.
Objectively say that.
Right. No, it's 25 pictures of breasts that range from all different shapes, sizes, ages, and genders. Man, what a spectrum the areola can go through. So, or exists in. Some of these look like dudes' tits. I've seen some motherfuckers in Alabama with prettier or tits that. All right, so the reason why I hate this, I don't know why this they're getting skewered, but this is so obviously disingenuous that it makes me want to throw up. They're not here to support people's body positivity or help their self-worth. They're
here to sell shit.
They're trying to go viral on Twitter. But they're saying that they're trying to support.
Well,
Everyone.
hashtag support is everything.
Supports everything. So why are they getting destroyed for this?
I don't care. I hate it because it's smut and it's like
Oh, right.
it's on Twitter and it's allowed and everybody can see this.
You don't like the smut quality of it.
I don't know how these social media companies are getting away with some of these ads, and this one's gonna look photoshopped. But let me show you what got sent to me on my Facebook feed. Mm-hmm. This is real.
What is this?
It's a pornographic image of a doggy style.
That's on Facebook?
This was on Facebook. I reported it. I was evidently the first. I was evidently their test case. Let's see if Nick is cool with this.
How'd they get through the Facebook back end? So there's a couple things going on here.
Isn't this fucked up?
And I don't know if we'll be able to put this on YouTube.
Oh, no, it's going to be blurred.
Yeah, but so it is a woman.
We will be able to show her face with her tongue out, so I think they'll understand it.
It's a woman being had sex with from behind.
Sodomized.
The guy, not sodomized.
It's not sodomized. That means in your bum. It's just doggy style, dude.
No, he doesn't have it in her butt.
Know your sexual position.
It's clearly in her gaping vulva.
Fair enough.
Jesus, Nick.
Get some glasses.
She is looking back at him with her tongue out. She's really enjoying it. I bet he is too. He's got a cool forearm tattoo. And
and don't, lest you forget, right now there's a very proud father out there.
Sure. He's like, that's my son. I went to the parlor with him to get that. It was commemorating his mother who died of alcoholism that I drank with every night. So, yeah. But, yes, proud fathers all around.
Big time.
Now, let's not forget that this is a advertisement. Because, the male lizard brain could convince you it's nothing but a woman getting fucked. But it is advertising hemp oil to relax you and evidently to make you fuck hard all night.
But honestly,
Few drops hard fuck all night.
I was just going to say, I fucking hate smut. It's been well documented. I don't like what Mickey does to the Bachelor. It makes it all smutty. My biggest problem with this is this sentence fragment to sell it. Few drops hard, fuck all night.
Right. This was clearly from Siberia.
But the fact that they got through to...
Buy it, Nick. I bet it doesn't show up.
It's absolutely nuts that got through. But we have to talk about more gleeful things.
Right.
And there is nothing with more glee on this fucking planet than Ian K. zipping through a fucking drive-thru. I mean, the joy, the unbridled joy that consumes Ian K. when he's doing his work. Now, you mentioned this was him sampling the New York crust. Mm-hmm. Right.
And I do love that this is such a palate cleanser. Ian K., his content is wholesome, but I have no doubt him and Carol Juju are doing insane, nasty things behind closed doors, but that's where they keep it.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're just going to experience him taste test and relay to us his senses of Papa John's throwing their hat in the ring for New York style crust pizza.
The bleeding and the cum and the piss and the shit, that's for him and Carol Juju's bedroom. What he does is he tells us whether or not fast food is good or not. Mm-hmm. Now, he fails because it's not good, any of it. But sometimes he does tell us to look for greener pastures.
Did you write that ad? It's not good, any of it. There's a comma. Hey, kid. Pat, where do I scrub to?
I'll just start from the top. It's good. He always does a killer setup.
That's true.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel, where this time I'm over at Papa John's, because it looks like they're going back east for a little inspiration on their latest upcoming promo. Yes, sir, and this one definitely looks right on my alley, and of course
looks
I'll
like he's
explain,
transitioning.
so stay tuned,
That
because their
pea
New York
coat
style crust
and that
is up
Burberry
next.
scarf.
He has Botox his
Welcome to Peep This
forehead
Out Reviews with
countless
Ian
amount
K.
of times.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
Yeah, no, his.
So here we go with the large 16-inch one-topping New York-style crust pizza from Papa John's. And already, guys, this is looking absolutely delicious right now.
Yeah,
Lots
see?
of goodness
He
in my
says it
car in the
looks
aroma
delicious,
department, and the presentation is
It
definitely
doesn't.
I'm not saying it doesn't look tasty, but the fact that it looks nothing like a nice New York style crust pizza.
No.
It's Papa John's.
Yeah.
And I want to be in this pitch meeting. Like, we're going to do New York style crust. What does that mean? What are we what is it? What is it actually gonna be? What are you trying to achieve with New York style crust pizza? Because this is just shitty Papa John's
It's idiocracy.
pizza.
It's idiocracy.
They're like, oh, let's put less dough in our giant fucking crust.
Yeah, Ian K and Julia Fox need to team up and go sample Papa John's and just talk about love bombing together.
Their couple name would be Ian Cox.
Can't wait to get into this. All right, but first things first, I got to break it down for you. So what you're looking at here is my topping of choice. We've got their sausage, which I absolutely
sausage
love.
looks
It's
a
kind of like
little
a cross
green.
between breakfast sausage and
Little
regular
green?
sausage.
Sure, it's
It's
just
just got
the
a really
lighting.
nice flavor to it. So I definitely wanted to go in on that. And of course, what that's sitting on is their regular pizza ingredients. We've got that classic marinara and the cheese goodness right there. But guys, the New York style crust, think of it as a cross between thin crust and regular pizza crust, but it's definitely larger and more foldable. And I gotta say, this is looking and smelling great. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
can't wait to get into this.
Now,
All right,
Pat,
patience. We'll get
what
in.
you have to do with Ian K is you really have to find the goods.
Oh, right.
So what happens if you just play his reviews from the top is you get about 4 or 5 minutes of
the setup. Yeah, I was gonna scrub this.
well,
All right.
not setup, but,
I asked you, where
but
do you
just
want to-
sadness, real sadness of a guy talking for 4 to 5 minutes
All right.
earnestly about pizza.
Scrub them out midway through there, Nikki. Here we go. Him eating and oh, you're enjoying yourself.
No. I'm upset that we didn't get to see the ordering of the food.
Oh no, he didn't do that. This
Yeah,
time.
I like seeing his interactions. Where? Sorry.
Oh, you can get him maybe a little bit before that. This is where he's going to fold the pizza, but he's going to dip it. He's got like a dipper.
Into the garlic sauce.
Yes.
Right there in the middle and giving it that
'Cause
slight
nothing
bend
says
real
Italian-style
fast.
crust
Tasty,
like
tasty,
dipping it
tasty.
into
And like I said,
garlic.
it's Papa John's pizza
Butter.
on a very cold, dreary day right now on top of it. Very good. But as tasty as this is, and I already alluded to it about a minute or so ago, guys, feast your eyes on it. We're going into it right now. The Papa John's special garlic dipping sauce, the signature, of course, and you know we're getting down with it. Let's hit it.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, sir. I love me some garlic dipping sauce over here at Papa John's. Very delicious. I can already smell that margarine garlic goodness already there. Take a look at that. As you can see, that is pure heaven on the inside of this container.
Can you pause it for a second? Okay. So clearly Ian has aged. He's been doing this for 12 years now. How's he doing, Nick, with the numbers? You normally can kind of see that stuff and make sense.
Not well.
Not well.
36. Yeah.
I forget what Aerosmith's song is. Song they have, but it's like all these lines in my face getting clearer. The
Right.
time is gone.
Oh yeah,
It's a song about, I think, reflection and
giving up.
pretty much. Yeah. I wonder if he looks back at his old clips. You know, a younger peeped this out when he was doing the black voice imitation. Do you remember the younger Ian K? When he threw a little southern slang into
Oh,
his...
sure. Yeah. Well, he used to do tech reviews, movie reviews, product reviews. He used to do everything.
You're doing this from the King
Yeah,
King
so
and Sting account? Wow.
Nick is doing
Those
this.
will get some eyeballs. I guess.
Nick is doing this from the King and the Sting.
What are you writing, Nick, on his YouTube channel?
We've been disciples for a long time, but the fact that you aren't absolutely skewering Papa J's for their bastardization
of New York style
of the
crust?
New York style crust is disappointing. And, quite frankly, embarrassing. If we don't get some sort of follow-up, consider us unsubscribed. Nick, don't say. Oh, Nick, come on, man.
This is content for the show. If there is any type of reaction, that's called jackpot.
All right. Good job, Nick.
That's fishing appropriately. All right. So we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
For another brand new spanking episode of another podcast show. Get the iTunes ratings and reviews. Leave 5 stars. Join us on Patreon for one more of these a week, plus PMZ. Patreon.com/another podcast network. I'm Dylan saying goodbye. Nick, say goodbye.
This isn't the same as me saying fuck off on Adam Carolla's page. Goodbye.
Bye. Pat, bye.
Bye.